Years ago, I worried about what might happen to the company if I was no longer here. I felt a deep responsibility to the thousands and thousands of people involved with Mary Kay. The company had come so far so quickly that I wanted to be sure it would grow and prosper without me. It had helped so many beautiful women that I wanted to know those golden opportunities would always be there. I was possessed with the desire to leave a legacy. And boy, did she. That's a quote from Mary Kay Ash. This is $1 Million Sales Director Nikki McDaniel filling in for National Sales Director Kristen Sharp. Today, I want to talk to you about a topic that is near and dear to my heart, and that is our Mary Kay heritage. You know, especially as a daughter of a national sales director, I feel a huge responsibility to make sure that I do my part in keeping our Mary Kay heritage alive. Because yes, times are changing, and yes, we do business a lot differently than we did a year ago. But what makes Mary Kay so unique and so special, and what sets us apart, it's our culture. And that all started with our founder, Mary Kay Ash. She left a legacy for us to follow. Mary Kay knew that what keeps a company going strong is its philosophy. In page 201 of the success story of America's Most Dynamic Woman, Mary Kay said, I quote, "A company's people will change. Its products will also change. But what's most important is that the company's philosophy remains intact. This quality will determine the greatness of an organization. And our first and most important is our golden rule way of doing business." So let me ask you, how are you keeping the golden rule, doing unto others as you would have them do unto you, alive? I want to share a recent example. I did a makeover on a gal, and I sent her some samples. And before I even sent the samples, I said, tell me about your experience with Mary Kay. And her answer back was really short, not much. Well, I'm so happy that I asked more questions. So as I was getting to know her at the beginning of the makeover, I said, tell me more about not much. And she said, well, I've only attended one party. And I said, well, when did you attend the party? November. I said, oh, like a few months ago? She goes, yes. I said, oh my goodness, well, did you purchase product? And she said, I did. I purchased the natural line. And I said, oh, Katie, I said, you have a consultant. I said, that is so exciting. So I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through these samples, and then I'm going to go ahead and refer you back to your consultant. And she was so impressed. In fact, she called me the next day and could not believe how amazing that was. And I said, yes, you get to have a great consultant that's going to take care of you. And that's how Mary Kay is. We just work with one consultant that she can make sure to take the best care of you. And she was so impressed, you guys. So ask questions and make sure that your customers know that you are their special Mary Kay beauty consultant. You know, I always write handwritten notes and say, I am so proud to be your Mary Kay consultant. Make sure that every customer knows that you're her Mary Kay beauty consultant, because, you guys, that's second nature to us, but it's not for other companies. And so that's what makes us so unique and so special. Other ways that you can do unto others as they would have them do unto you, especially on a daily basis, is just listening, you know, and letting your customers and team members be heard, because everybody wants to feel heard. And always remember that no matter what, your customer is always right. And, you know, Mary Kay said it herself. Make sure that you pretend like everybody has a sign around their neck that says, make me feel important. And, you know, Mary Kay was best at that. You know, did you know that if you wrote her a note or a card, she would write you back? Yes, she would. And she made every single person feel so special. There'd be a line of people just waiting to talk to her, and she would grab a hold of the hand of whoever she was talking to, and she would look them in the eye, and she would make sure that that woman would feel like they were the only person in the room. And whether it was the wait staff or whether it was the cooks or somebody cleaning her room, Mary Kay made every single person feel important. And you know what? She made sure every single person felt heard. And so make sure that you're treating everybody inside and outside of Mary Kay with that sign that says, make me feel important. That waitress, the person who's, fixing your tires. I mean, every single person, the person that checks you out, make sure that she feels important. And the second cornerstone of our philosophy is the belief in God first, family second, and career third. In Mary Kay's book, she says, I quote, I know many corporate heads think that we have that list upside down, but we feel a person can't do a good job if his or her personal life isn't right. We're perfectly satisfied to be in third place. Oh, I love that. So what does it mean to put God first? It's making him your business partner, just like Mary Kay did. I love Mary Kay's 60-minute interview where the guy asked her, gosh, aren't you using your faith to grow your business? And Mary Kay's quick reply back was, oh, I sure hope not. I hope that God is using me. She said, I truly feel that our company is where it's at today and has been blessed beyond all belief because God is using our company as a vehicle for women to become all they were created to be. So do you truly take God as your business partner? Mary Kay didn't talk the talk, she walked the walk. One of my favorite stories is when Debbie Moore, number one in all of Mary Kay, her dad got sick and was in the hospital, and Mary Kay personally called her and said, Debbie, I don't want you to have to think about Mary Kay. Okay, remember, number one in the world, I want you to just take this time and spend it with your dad. And she sat on the phone and she prayed with Debbie Moore. See, that is the woman that Mary Kay was. So are you praying before you make your booking calls? Are you asking God to lead you to the right people? Are you trusting God with the dreams that he has laid on your heart? And are you also trusting him with his perfect timing? In her book, she says, our third cornerstone is our belief in the beautiful potential inside every human being. We believe everyone can be successful with enough encouragement and praise. Everyone can be great. The seeds of greatness are planted within every human being, and God expects us to reach down within ourselves and bring them into fruition. End of quote. That is a quote from Mary Kay Ash. So do you believe this? And how do you express this belief? Because, you might be the only person who your potential customer or team member tells them how great they are and shows her potential and talks to her about the greatness that's inside of her. We have a responsibility to keep that alive as well. Mary Kay says, these three beliefs are the basic philosophy of this company. And I feel, I love this, the fortune of the company depends not on me, but on these beliefs. Wow. And chapter 1, in More Than a Pink Cadillac, guess what it's called? A different kind of company. It is because of our philosophies. It's because of how we treat others. It's how we praise people to success. It's how we make every woman feel important. It's because of our Mary Kay Go Give spirit, our amazing adoptee program, and our unique Mary Kay enthusiasm for what we do. Would anybody else be singing a Mary Kay enthusiasm song? Because Mary Kay always said, act enthusiastic and you will become enthusiastic. Are you enthusiastic about your Mary Kay business? And do you have the same enthusiasm as when you joined? I sure hope that you do, because boy, I know that I do. And the last thing I wanted to share is our image. Our Mary Kay image is also what sets us apart. Mary Kay knew that when we look good, we feel good too. And the one thing that she asked of us, and she didn't ask much, is that we look like a lady. She said, women, we're meant to be feminine. And she wants us to look like we are in the beauty business. And so she just asked that we wear a dress or skirt. You know, I watched my mom growing up, and she was always so proud of her image. And, you know, people always knew my mom was the Mary Kay lady, and it was because of not only how she looked, but how she treated others. She was always so positive and so nice, and that's part of our image. You know, and so we've got to continue to respect and honor Mary Kay by being a step above the rest. We don't want to look like every other company. We want to be a step above. We want people to look at us and say, you are with Mary Kay. Like stewardess say when we all come on the plane, you know, going to seminars, they know that we're a classy group of women, not only because the way we look, but the way that we treat others. So to conclude, we are so lucky. Mary Kay has created this company to make us unique and to make us special. And I can proudly stand up at marketing events and share, and I get asked this often, what separates Mary Kay? It's our culture, and it's our people. That is what makes Mary Kay so great. So can you promise me today that you will do your part to keep her legacy alive? I want to end with her quote. I know now that my legacy is assured. The company has my name, but it also has a life of its own. And its lifeblood is the philosophy that many thousands of women have made a part of their lives. They are that philosophy of sharing and giving, and that will always live on. God bless you all.